Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. We start with a fire in Menominee. Fire officials there say that it broke out at Town and Country Antiques. You see some damage here. That's near Main Street E and 3rd Street E. The business appears to be a total loss and the apartments above it.
Couldn't get a knockdown right away. It was hard to identify where the fire was and extinguish it. So the conditions rapidly got worse.
The Red Cross is helping those who are displaced. The fire also forcing several streets in the area to be closed. Federal funding cuts threatening a popular UWL program. It is the Adapted Physical Education Program. It trains future educators on how to work with children with disabilities. The program has received federal grant money for 40 years. UWL is now seeking alternative funding sources. It also contacted congressional representatives for possible options. And La Crosse Regional Airport is still working, it says, to bring back Delta Airlines. Delta dropped its regular service 2 years ago. The topic was discussed during an aviation board meeting earlier this week. News 8 Now was told other carriers like Allegiant, United, and Breeze Airways are also being considered. The La Crosse Center's roof needs a repair. News 8 Now learning the cost could be about $50 grand. There are reported leaks on one part of the roof. Officials are hoping to get the go-ahead on the fixes at next month's City Council meeting. Some new details on that severe weather outbreak we saw last week. The National Weather Service confirming Wisconsin recorded 13 tornadoes. Maryville had an EF2 on the ground for 12 minutes, and in Lowell, an EF1 was in rotation for 10 minutes. As we take a live look outside here today, overcast, not looking the best, but no threat of a tornado at least. A lot of people want to know, when will we see the sun? Let's bring in Nicole for that answer.
Yeah, looking back to tornadoes, the lucky part on our end is we just saw 2 in our viewing area, both in Clark County. So that was an EF1 and an EF1 and an EF0, excuse me, both in Clark County. Actually 6, that's just about half of the tornadoes from the day, were both on that Mayville cell that were down closer to Milwaukee. 6 of them just with that one storm. So a pretty active day. We're not really seeing any active weather now, apart from the rain. This is really the most active we've been since the 15th. Still a few showers in the area. Taking a live look at radar right now, taking a closer look, a couple light showers out there, but really overall not a whole lot. This is really going to be the trend today. You'll get lucky if you feel a couple raindrops on you. Otherwise, it's looking pretty gloomy out there. As far as storm reports go, for now, we are taking it back to about Monday night. Some higher amounts, getting closer to 3 inches near Houston. Most of the areas seeing around 2.5 inches. La Crosse topping out just below 2 inches, but again, could still add some light totals as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. Just about a 20% chance of rain throughout most of the afternoon. Maybe a chance as we go into the evening as well. However, Eau Claire is seeing a little bit better of a chance as we see those showers moving through right now. I'll have a full look at when we will dry out and possibly see some sunshine coming up in the full forecast.
Thank you, Nicole. We'll be looking for that. And despite some fierce neighborhood opposition, Buc-ee's Travel Center is moving forward in Oak Creek. The council voting 4-1 last night to approve permits for the Texas chain, known for those supersized gas stations. Angry residents packed the meeting, with some already filing lawsuits to block the 120 pump facility. Buc-ee's expects 10,000 vehicles daily and says construction could start within months if all conditions for the permit are met. Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez is in the Driftless region discussing federal funding cuts to libraries and museums today. She started at Viroqua's McIntosh Library this morning and will visit the County Museum and Northstalin Nature Center this afternoon. Her stops highlight state budget funds aimed at offsetting Trump administration cuts to rural cultural resources.
They are doing so many things within the community. They bring people together, and it's really important for us to make sure that we're continuing to support them in the budget for Wisconsin, and that we highlight what is happening with these federal cuts that you wouldn't think would affect someplace like Viroqua, Wisconsin, but it is.
Rodriguez's final stop in Coon Valley wraps up at 1:30. Wisconsin parents facing another sharp increase in child care costs as state officials discuss a looming crisis today. A new survey shows infant care prices jumping 11% at centers, 10% at home providers. State officials are hosting a roundtable at Eau Claire's Children's Museum right now, warning that a quarter of providers could close without continued state funding. The Child Care Counts program is set to end in June. Governor Evers has proposed more than $500 million in his budget to address the crisis. And President Trump meeting with the president of South Africa today as tensions have ratcheted up between the two countries. CBS's Natalie Brand has more from the White House.
South African President Cyril Ramaphosa is visiting the White House where he hopes to strike a trade deal.
And we're looking forward to a very good outcome for our country, for our people.
The Trump administration announced a 30% tariff on South Africa in April as part of its sweeping tariff strategy. For now, it's paused while talks continue.
We invest in the United States and they invest in us, and we want to strengthen those relations.
America is South Africa's second largest trading partner, but economic concerns will not be the only topic on the agenda. The meeting with President Trump comes a little more than a week after the administration welcomed dozens of white South Africans of Afrikaner descent into the U.S. for resettlement. The president has alleged genocide and seizures of white-owned land.
There's a genocide going on, so if it's a genocide, that's terrible, and I happen to believe it could very well be. South Africa's out of control.
Earlier this year, a South African judge dismissed the idea of genocide as not real, and the government says allegations about land seizures aren't true.
The president is going to be able to put the facts before his counterparts and to demonstrate there's no mass expropriation of land taking place in South Africa. There's no genocide taking place.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio defended the administration's decision to grant Afrikaners refugee status while restricting other groups.
Why prioritize Afrikaner farmers?
Well, because it's a small subset, it's a new issue, and the president identified it as a problem and wanted to use it as an example.
The Trump administration also cut aid to South Africa earlier this year after the country passed a land seizure law, which it says targets unused land. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Pope Leo the 14th holding his first general audience in St. Peter's Square this morning. That audience included 40,000 people. There you see some of them. The first U.S. Pope at times speaking in English. He quickly made peace an early theme of his papacy, urging the world to do the same.
With prayerful good wishes that the present Jubilee of Hope may be for you and your families a time of grace and spiritual renewal, I invoke upon you all the joy and peace of the Lord Jesus.
Pope Leo also called for an end to the war in Gaza. King Charles and Queen Camilla will be in Canada next week for an official state visit. The royals are headed to Ottawa, the capital of Canada. The trip there will mark King Charles' first since becoming king. Coming up tonight at 6, Trumpereau County's largest city has lost all 5 full-time police officers, leaving just an interim chief on the force. The city claims officers left to pursue new opportunities, but the sudden mass exodus is raising questions. Meanwhile, the Trumpereau County Sheriff's Office must now cover all emergency calls for the community.
When you don't see a police officer downtown and you see someone doing 50 miles per hour in a school zone, I just pray nobody gets killed one day.
Tonight at 6, a look into how residents and officials have responded to the departures and what the city plans to do next. And still to come for us here at noon, the CDC says it's investigating what's causing a new salmonella outbreak linked to cucumbers. We'll have those details. And a big weekend for barbecues, what a new survey reveals about Memorial Day weekend after the break.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham. They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
A good lawyer shouldn't cost you more. They should get you more.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Behind every exciting moment at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, there's an incredible team making it happen. It's more than just a casino. It's about our people. Our dedicated, friendly staff create an atmosphere you'll love. With warm smiles, unmatched enthusiasm, and exceptional service, they're here for one reason. You. At Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, we're not just co-workers, we're family. Come experience the difference our team makes, where great people create great experiences.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Welcome back. In our consumer news, dozens of people have been sickened by a new salmonella outbreak linked to cucumbers. Meanwhile, a survey finds more Americans are planning to take work with them on vacation this summer. CBS's Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines.
The FDA and CDC are investigating a new salmonella outbreak linked to cucumbers sold by Florida-based company Bedner Growers, Inc. and distributed by Fresh Start Produce Sales, Inc. At least 26 people have been sickened in 15 states. At least 9 people have been hospitalized. Restaurants and stores that sold the affected produce are urged to notify their customers. Tainted cucumbers from the same grower were also linked to hundreds of illnesses last year. More Americans are planning to go on vacation this summer, and many say they'll take work with them. According to a recent survey from Deloitte, 53% of respondents say they expect to travel and stay in paid lodging, up from 48% last year. Nearly a quarter say they'll work during their longest trip. The study found that more Americans, 28% compared to 18% the month before, say they plan to take shorter, more frequent trips instead of splurging on one long vacation. And according to WalletHub, 58% of Americans plan to attend a barbecue this Memorial Day weekend, with the average cookout cost coming to just over $31. Kroger is getting in on the holiday weekend, offering a backyard grilling bundle that the company says will cost around $3.50 per person. The bundle includes store-brand quarter-pound beef burgers and buns, Bush's baked beans, and Oscar Mayer hot dogs.
And if you or someone you know is in need of a summer job, Monroe County has an opportunity for you today. The county is hosting a job fair in the Assembly Room from 2 to 4:30 this afternoon. The free event is open to everyone, both job seekers and businesses looking to hire. Coming up, what a global study on children's health found the key challenges of today's youth are. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street right now. Stay with us. We're back after this.
The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Expo is at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska this Memorial Day weekend only. Huge discounts on Hot Springs hot tubs. Hot tubs as low as $79 a month. Hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, and patio furniture up to 30% off. This weekend only at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
The biggest thing I want to get across to people, whether it's via email or voicemail or text, is we are a local Wisconsin, family-owned, turnkey solar company.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that, it's green energy. How can you lose?
The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Expo is at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska. This Memorial Day weekend only. Swim spas up to $10,000 off. Saunas starting at $99 a month. Hot tub, swim spas, saunas, and patio furniture up to 30% off. This weekend only at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska.
A global study on children's health found the key challenges for young people today are poor mental health, rising obesity, and exposure to violence. The study by the Murdoch Children's Research Institute also shows while children make up nearly 1/4 of the world's population, they receive just 2% of global health funding, showing more resources are badly needed. And a pregnant mother's exposure to air pollution could leave her child with a lifetime of asthma-related issues. A study found even if a child is never exposed to air pollution, their health can be impacted if their mother was exposed to it during pregnancy. The study also found there's still a risk even if the pollution is at levels defined as safe by the World Health Organization. Vaping devices are more addictive, it turns out, than nicotine gum. Those are the findings from a new study by Nicotine and Tobacco Research. They asked young people to abstain from nicotine for a night, then use either an e-cigarette or nicotine gum. The e-cigarette users felt more satisfaction for their nicotine craving, which can lead to addiction, they say. As we head to break, we'll take a live look from City Cam 8. Nicole's in next with a closer look at our forecast.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Now is the time to get your AC cleaned and checked. And Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning is who you want to call. Prevent the buildup of dust and dirt to keep you and your family breathing healthy, clean air with your trusted, trained comfort specialist. Check out our Google reviews and call 782-0664 today for your AC clean and check. Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning. It's hard to stop a train.
Your trained comfort specialist, Bagnevsky.
Memorial Sale Doorbusters, Friday through Monday only at Slumberland Furniture. Get a free recliner with this reclining sofa. Starts Friday. Get a gorgeous sectional, just $9.99. A Lazy Boy recliner for just $2.99. Sealy mattresses starting at just $2.99. Deals this hot are while they last only, so come early. Up to 60% off list. Memorial Doorbuster deals Friday through Monday only at Slumberland Furniture.
Doorbusters! Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Well, after a very dry start to the month of May, we finally got much needed precipitation across the area. Even though most of us saw close to, if not above, 2 inches of rain, we're actually still very close to what we should usually be seeing for this time of year. La Crosse broke a record yesterday for daily precipitation. However, we're still sitting under that monthly normal for so far as we reach this point in May, seeing just 2.27 inches of rain, and that's nearly half an inch below what we should be at for this time of the month. Eau Claire just barely above it, 0.17 inches above the normal amount of rainfall for May so far. We have a few more chances as we go throughout the day today, but really it's looking like the system is just about finished up. Let's take a look at what we're expecting for the rest of the afternoon and evening, though. We saw those light showers near I-94. Those are going to continue to linger, but really not drop too much additional precipitation. We could see another stretch forming in the evening hours, possibly affecting areas south of I-90. However, wherever that does form, it's going to contain very light precipitation and not really give too much more overall in terms of totals. And then after about midnight, we should basically be done. Cloud coverage will continue into the morning tomorrow, but we will actually see some sunshine poking out by the time we reach the afternoon hours for Thursday. So here's a look at our rain amounts for the rest of today. Again, you're going to be lucky if you even see over 1/10 of an inch of additional precipitation, really scattered amounts moving across the area that will drop very light amounts of precipitation. So we're just about done, but we could still add another tally to the already strong totals that we have out there. After this, then we have a little bit of a dry stretch, at least for the rest of the week and even going into the start of the weekend, and then our chances start to go up a little bit for Memorial Day. Definitely not looking like a very wet period, not a washout like the last few days that we have had, but there is still around a 30% chance to maybe see a couple showers passing through on Memorial Day. The good news is it's looking to be warmer by that time, so it won't be the very cold showers that we saw yesterday where it was raining and 45 degrees out. It's going to be a little bit of a warm rain and if we get it. And again, really not looking like a washout, so it looks like a lot of our grilling and barbecue should still be on par for Memorial Day by the time we get to Monday. Here's a look at our lows tonight, staying fairly warm out there for this time of year, at least compared to the last couple days because of our extended cloud coverage out there. Most of the area sitting in the mid 40s, and then going to tomorrow's highs, finally warming back into the 60s, still around 10 degrees below average, but most of the area finally back into the 60s, 65 for your high in both La Crosse and Eau Claire. And again, we'll see the sun poking out as we get later into the day tomorrow. Friday's lows, especially going into the morning hours, a little bit cooler as we get closer to I-94 and northward. That's where we can see the potential for a light frost out there, especially in our cooler spots by Black River Falls and Sparta. Going to be some light winds that could account for some frost formation out there, but by the daytime we'll be back into the 60s again with another warmer day to finish the week out. We'll slowly be on the uptick by the time we reach the weekend, getting into the upper 60s. Still though below that average. This time of year our average is sitting in the mid 70s out there, so we're finally going to get there, but it's not going to be until the middle of next week, and then maybe after that we could continue to warm up, and there are some indications that 80-degree day could be back in the forecast by the end of next week, but we'll have to see. Definitely warmer than we are right now.
Okay, well that is all we need to hear, right? Keep our fingers crossed.
Exactly.
Thank you, Nicole. Coming up, the latest details on a major milestone for the Twin Cities to Chicago Borealis train. We'll tell you what they're celebrating when we come back.
It's the Memorial Day sale at Home Sleep Express. Get 10% off sale prices or pay no interest for 3 years on Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Get this Aurora Queen or this Jewel Pillow Top Queen, your choice for just $8.99. The Memorial Day mattress sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
Isn't it time you turn your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new fire table. Available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and receive 15% off all in-stock outdoor products. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by the fire.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
You know it's time to replace some windows, a patio door, an entry door, or all of them. The board stores provided skillful installation of quality products for thousands of your neighbors for 35 years. Double hung slider, casement, awning windows, double glazing, triple glazing, white windows, black windows, wood grain. Our experienced sales staff will help you choose what's best for you, provide a detailed proposal, and a firm price. No pressure, no nonsense. One window or a house full, call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. More than you expect for less than you thought.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning, presented by Sparta Cinema.
Create a home that feels good and looks good with Drew and Jonathan Home, now at Home Furniture. Whether your style leans casual, refined, modern, or a little bit of everything, find quality pieces to bring your vision to life.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at all Home Furniture locations.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Happy first birthday to the Borealis, Amtrak's Twin Cities to Chicago train, celebrating 1 year of service today. The route has far exceeded expectations, carrying more than 212,000 passengers since launching, well above initial projections of 155,000 riders annually. The Great River Rail Commission plans celebration events today at train stations, including one in La Crosse this afternoon. And Nicole is back with a final check of the weather when we come back.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new Dual Media Water Softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
Stella-Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella-Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
It's customer appreciation time at Wesco, and we're saying thank you with exclusive savings on furniture and bedding, and your deal is just one spin away. Every spin wins, whether you're upgrading your bedroom or furnishing your dream living room. Now's the perfect time to save in style. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Stop in and spin before this deal rolls away. And don't forget to tell them Peyton sent you.
Online security is, like, as a mom, one of the very highest priorities. There's so many things that we have to watch out for. With Spectrum, I don't have to worry about it. I know when my kids are on their devices, they are protected because I'm not always sitting right next to them. The reliability, the connectivity, the security, everything is kind of all in one. That absolutely makes it worth it to me.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Coulee region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Still looking at a few lingering showers out there, but nothing like the heavy, windy downpours from yesterday. But it is cloudy out there, so it's going to stay a little bit cooler today, staying in the low 50s for most of the area. But we do have some warmer temperatures on the way, staying in the 60s for a while and most likely through the holiday weekend. But by the middle of next week, we'll finally be back to normal. And this is really what we get for having so many 80-degree days in a row. We had to get the cool down, but hopefully the 80s will be back.
We're on our way back. Okay, good news there. Thanks, Nicole, and thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.